And then I came to them, now called me, said, I'm in town, no, come and meet me. I come wear one suit and one red shirt. I be like Guru Maharaji.
Jesus Christ.
I go wear the suit, go meet Ainana for the event. So that thing go give me time, make I perform. My baba talk. I didn't even see opportunity home mic, but it was good. I loved the fact that he was receptive.
The experience, at least someone was able to open his heart to you.
He opened his heart to me. I saw how wedding reception was. I saw everything how it was. You know, even if I tried to go back home that day, it wasn't a problem.
You were fulfilled.
I was fulfilled. It was okay for me. And then back to that CV where I said give everybody where nobody sent me. Somebody now called me. He said, "Is this Chinedu?" I said, "Yes." Come to Bishop Olu, somewhere in VI. I can't go there. The guy now said, "Okay, come interview me because you speak so well. Can you come look at my CV?" Oh, the guy, do you know computer? I say, "Yes, I'm very good with computers." Oh, and okay. Take this thing. Take it. Can't give me like some flyer. Say go and do a PowerPoint. Go and do a PowerPoint presentation and bring it back to me. When can you bring it back? I said, I can bring it tomorrow. He said tomorrow. I said, yes, sir.
Is that not too fast?
Yes. He said, do you know that? I said, no, sir. That it's okay. I can do it. Thank God my uncle who had to live with that time get laptop. I was there and I went back home. I do the power presentation that I finished it that night. Put on for flash drive because he gave me a flash drive. Finish and then conquer and go in office the next day. And guess what, Bawami? As I can't go office the next day, it was my last transport from First Stack. I didn't have transport. I didn't know how I was going to go back home. So when I saw the PowerPoint presentation, I was like, oh wow, this is nice. How many minutes did you do this for? I said I did it like all through the night. Okay, that's good. Okay, do you know what? Congratulations. Come and resume April 1. April 1 was when I resumed there. This thing was happening ending of March. So come and resume April 1. Your salary is going to be 50,000. Baba, I was happy.
50 guinea, 50 na like 500,000.
It was like 1 million to me. I was happy.
Jesus.
So I now didn't know how to tell Baba me lower transport. And if I now tell him, it will look like boya I'm running myself
hustling. Yes.
And I kept quiet. And I told myself, since I've gotten the job, let the celebration be.
But Nedu, you are still like that. You still they do this thing. I know you. You will deny yourself. You will still say make I know. You know you are still like that.
I don't want to disturb the guy's feelings. But that was how I now left. My intention was to trek back to First Stack. I didn't know how I was gonna do because I had not done it before. I didn't know how I was gonna do it, but I just moved. So as I came out from that place, from that road, to enter Amadu Belewe, and I saw one guy with the supply pure water for him truck. I can't stop the guy. I said, good afternoon. I said, good afternoon. I said, I beg, not vex. Say, I did go First Stack. I just came out from the interview. I got the job because I had congratulations. I said, the problem is I don't have transport to go back home. The guy laughed. He said, I have been in this situation before. I've been in this situation. How much is the transport? I told 100 and something naira. I mean 120 or 1 something. The guy gave me, I think 300 naira. He gave me ×2, more than ×2 of the transportation. That was why I went back home. I was happy. April 1, I resumed. My first salary, 50,000 naira. Because I was going to Daystar Church, everybody was using BlackBerry phone. When it was up with everybody using BlackBerry phone, is that the whole thing? Like, Baba. So my first salary, 50,000. From there, I got 20,000 naira and I bought BlackBerry. Cov one, and I bought Cov 1. So and I bought Cov 1. As I buy Cov 1, I come buy the content say pay my need data so that mama say ping.
Call it what? Sorry, ping. Call it what? Internet.
They want lori Instagram at my lori Facebook at everything. Okay. And now paid data. I bought MTN data of 5,000 naira. MTN that I'm MTN ambassador next year to years to come. And I'm
No,
bought
you
everything.
are you are an epitome of, you see, God look at you and decided to bless you effortlessly. Alive.
So
A
so
lot of
and I'm
people
bought,
doesn't know that, different channels. God has just Nedu.
it was
Anytime anytime I see your post, you notice. I've been following your page. I like your post every day. Not just because we are friends, but because you see, you are a reflection of what God can do to any man. And he has been doing it. You understand
so
what I'm saying?
so
Right.
so moving on, and I bought the data of 5K. Put up one day. That was the third month. Third, yeah. I started working there April, around ending of no June, middle of June. That was the fourth month. April, May, June, yeah, June, the third month, yeah. So middle of June, I can't they follow Wazobia FM. I follow Wazobia FM on Facebook. I follow you and the rest of them. I can't see where you are now posted on was a Facebook where if you know you can read news in pidgin, drop your CV here. I can't see everybody they drop their CV there, they drop their CV. I never read news for pidgin before. Now English I know.
Mm.
And now I was now typing my CV. The Spirit of God now told me, clean that CV, type it in
Mm.
pidgin, type it in
Mm.
pidgin. I can't type my CV in pidgin. I was the only one that typed it in pidgin. About the next day, I got calls to 4 text messages and calls to come for audition. And I went for audition. That was on Monday. The text, I saw the thing. I got the call on Sunday evening. The audition was for Monday. So that Monday, they go marketing for the place where they work for. Me and my colleague that time, Nancy, I cause me then drop me. Me then just wait for me. My suit, I come out and fold my shirt up, enter. They can't give us script pay, car translated to pidgin. And now translated it to pidgin. Then I said I should go. Then Bucci, Ira, I can't remember that guy's name. 4 of them, they auditioned me. So they goes, that's very good. In my head, I'm like, if only you guys know, I've never done this kind of a thing in
I don't,
PG before.
do, now your eye, you
I've
don't
never
start.
done it before.
But
Yeah,
this is my first time.
this is my first time. But me, so I now left there. That evening of that day, they called me, oh, can you come for interview the next day? Money, what's going on?
This thing is on a rush.
This thing is the next day I went for interview. Baba, as I got to the interview, they were like, this one, we saw your audition, it was very nice. But we have space for accounting, an accountant. Accountant pays more. We saw that you read accounting. Money, no, I don't want accounting. I don't want to be an accountant, please. This is what I want. I said, no, but they told me, but accountant pays more. I said, no, this is what I want. And I said, okay, no problem. You can come and resume tomorrow.
To go on radio that you've tried many times and
That
they've get
you understand
disappointed you.
that everybody had disappointed me. Then I said, you come and resume tomorrow. My salary was 80,000 naira. That was what they approved first. Gave me a contract. Moshi signed everything. Then Moa signed everything. Then it was now the remaining 2 weeks for June to end. So that I will collect salary for that former place. I can't lie, give them, God forgive me. I can't lie, give them, say, I can't lie, give them, say, I can't lie, give them, pay, I'm not well. So, I now resumed on Wazobia. But it was baptism of fire. Immediately I resumed, I went on air that first day. So as I went on air, so after 2 weeks come finish. The company salary. For that former place. I can't carry and go Ikeja, go buy clothes. Okay, before that I was going for choir rehearsal for Healing Streams rehearsal. That's Saturday. I can't go buy clothes, buy things. So after rehearsal, I can't go house. That time I was still staying with my uncle then. So I can't write letter, go give that my place where they work. But she
I
said
know,
no,
I
I
know
know
they
they
work
work
on.
again. The man, Mr. Eyo, that's his name. Eyo now called me. Now said, Hima, you don't want to work again? I say, what's the problem? I say, sir, I just Is it Nancy? I said, no, it's not. It's not Nancy. Nancy has been wonderful. Is it the salary? Okay, do you know what?
We
I
will
will,
increase this.
I will double your salary. Papa, if you had doubled my salary, it would have been more than what Wazobia was paying me. It would have been 100,000 naira as against the 80,000 that they promised they were going to pay me. And I said, no, it's not the salary. It's okay. Ima, okay, do you know what? Because I love you, you have been wonderful. I will triple your salary. Money, no, it's not. I would have been any 150K, which should have been very good as at 2010. 2010, I would have been any 150K, which was huge. But my spirit told me, no, stay here. And I said,
This is
sorry,
where I'm
this is
taking
what
you
I
to.
want.
You are the promised land. Don't use your leg to come up from
So
promise.
I said, sir, this is what I want. This is what I want. Man, I said, okay, no problem. Just in case, whatever you need, anytime you need anything, feel free to call me. I'm here. That was the journey. That was the journey of Wazobia. The journey of Wazobia started. I remember as I resumed ending of June. My first public outing after being on radio was August. I didn't know what it meant for people to be your fans. I didn't know what it meant. So we were now outside in a public place. And then one of my colleagues, Ira, now called my name, Nedu. Because in Wazobia there, you can't use English name. You have to use your native name. So I wanted to use Chinedu. I said, no, let me use Nedu. Nedu has a ring to it. Everybody can answer Chinedu. It's not everybody that answers Nedu. So I chose Nedu. So when she can't call me Nedu, it was in a public place. But when she called me Nedu, if you see where people rush me, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Everybody wanted to take picture. Everybody wanted to take picture. I'm like, okay, is this how this shit works? Okay, and stuff, and then stuff, and then stuff. Now, fast forward, 2012. My first endorsement, which is still my biggest endorsement till next year, years to come. MTN, my love, my family called me and endorsed me.
They
That
are
was
here.
where,
I just saw Sardino. He was
yeah,
even.
so sad, my family, that was how they now signed me. They saw what me I didn't see. They saw in me and then now called me and then signed. And then while I was on radio, Baba, now entering into video, I was now asking myself, like I said, I get bored easily and I'm myself critic. I push myself. So, and I told myself that people are only hearing me in Lagos State. I don't want Lagos. I want people to hear me in London. I want people to hear me, to see me everywhere. And I started doing video skits. And I started doing small.
Urge for more excellence.
You understand?
The drive to
Exactly.
do more.
So I started doing skits. Now there was one social media this thing that was called Kick, Keek. It was Kick. I was on Kick that time, doing Sister Nkechi and doing any other small thing then. And then Kick monthly they used to do review of the funniest people on Kick. Kick now did the first review, 6 funniest Nigerians on Kick. I was the third person that they wrote as the funniest Nigerian on Kick. And then fast forward to when Instagram now came. When Instagram came, with 15 seconds, I was just doing my small stupid things on Instagram. It was Ima, oh my God, my friend, wonderful brother. Ima, oh my God, now I need to. You have multiple personality disorder. You can do this, you can do that, you can do that. This was time catching this thing. Tuam. That was where my brother, my friend, husband material, now came in. Both of us now. So
Chukwudiana
Chukudi,
Lalola. Hey,
Chukudi,
Umokwala.
Chukudi. So
Hey,
so
mama,
so
hey, funny identity.
so
Hey, papa, my brother from another mother.
so that was how Chukudi now came about. So me and Chukudi now joined forces together, started doing it years ago. And now, what a lot of people don't know that most of our skits today, they it's scripted. A lot of
Of
things are
course.
pretty
Of
much
course.
everything we do is scripted. We don't just act. Now, sometimes when we're shooting, we do improvs. You just improvise and just some things come to your head, you add it immediately. So Sister Nkechi, Chukudi was the one that was scripting it. Maybe I'll bring an idea. Let's talk about this thing. He scripts it, and then he holds the paper on his chest, and then I read it out, acting it out, and then read it out, and then Stankechi blew, pam, and then both of us
Hey,
having.
can you give people example because I don't understand what you do
I'm
now.
not going to fish out from my estate. People will come look for me.
Try small
They're not gonna
now.
eat
May they
in here again. Ladies on Instagram to get in here. Something like that. And then so we now needed after Nkichi, we now saw you get what they call in economics law of marginal diminishing utility. When you say
yeah,
you
law
don't
of
increase something, it now
diminishing
starts
returns.
dropping. So
Mhm.
so the law of marginal diminishing utility started setting in. You don't reach that peak and then it started dropping. That was when I told us material. On to the next. We created Alaji Musa. No, we created landlord. Create landlord. We did landlord one,
That
two, three.
landlord, that launder, thunder fire you. Why are you always shaking your dancing for grand? Hey,
Now
landlord, that
mistake
na
I think
landlord.
now mistake I take do that thing one day and I saw that people liked it. So I'm gonna keep it
Ah,
up. So 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 we now did landlord. Landlord picked as God will have it. He picked. And I said, okay, all the material was like, Baba, I'm gonna do this or outside this thing now. We now did Alaji Musa. Alaji Musa picked.
and
So
thank God you started from Kaduna, Abuja, Kaduna. You went to
so
Duse, Abi,
Jigawa. So
Jigawa.
I mean, I'm pretty much an Hausa person, a nothing person. So it wasn't that hard for me to get into that character. So from there, we can't see say we not fit Alhaji Musa. It was as if we needed to do a security character. We didn't want to use Alhaji Musa because if we not use Alhaji Musa the security, we'll box him. So we now had to create Officer Jato. We now had to create Jato.
So
So
in
making it
short,
four characters.
you have four characters.
We
The
actually have
real
six.
Nedu,
We actually have
6.
six.
Okay,
So
the real
two.
Nedu that is talking English. That
Yes,
everybody know. 1,
we actually
Nkechi.
have six characters. So two others. We don't try two before. We don't try one before. It was hot. It was good, but we
Hmm.
just mellowed it down. So we're bringing another one. We're bringing another one after this lockdown. We're starting another one soon. Soon we'll start that one. So that's the journey in a nutshell. Abridged version of the journey of being entertainment, being a content creator, and all those things. Being a brand ambassador to several brands. Fidelity Bank, MTN, Number One, Fidelity Bank, quick,
About,
name them. There are
about the
plenty.
flex, they go. I free adverts. They do and they go. Now your space, so it's your floor. Keep it up,
Quick, quick,
You know.
quick teller, quick teller, all of them.
Making I just don't forget me to make a call. Let me tell them, make they call endorse me. Busy with the greeting here. Busy with the
Hey,
greeting.
Bizu, man, my guy.
That better person, our person.
No, Bizu is one of the realest. He's one of the realest G's. You see, I'm not the follow any kind of person, but I know they follow any kind. You know me. I those way they real like the but funny enough, me and the business have not the see every time, but when we see
Now they connect
so
straight.
we connect. So I
Okay.
mean
Now you said a lot, oh. You see this your story here. Yeah, I know. Say you talk out with English, so everything sounds very interesting, which is good.
yeah.
Now, Nedu,
Mm.
you went through different phases to get to where you are.
Yeah.
What is that thing that keeps you going? Yes, you said it now that you don't want to be bored at every point in time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of that, you've been able. The same thing that happened to a lot of people that I've brought here. You are an extraordinary talent. What
Thank
you've
you,
been
bro.
able to do is to
Mm.
weaponize the high energy that you have. You
Yes,
don't
sir.
want to be lazy. You are not lazy.
No, I'm not.
You've been able to create all this character. You've been able to get to where you are today.
Mm.
What is the driving force?
Now,
What keeps you renewed every other time?
Baba, I'm not gonna lie, give you I'm not gonna lie, give you one of the major driving force is money. I grew up in Face Me I Slap You compound. I know go
Hmm.
like give you where you have one toilet, one bathroom, and everybody's waiting for turns to bath,
Hmm.
to go to toilet. That was the kind of place I grew up before my parents moved to their own
I
house.
mean, poverty, serious poverty.
So it is the major driving force for me to make money, and also that's is to be honest with you, now the major driving force be that for me.
To break the poverty chain,
To
you don't
break
want to go
break
back. You see
it.
a lot of people that have,
Yeah.
suffered around you.
So
You
if
want to
if you
try
see
as
me
much
the
as possible to
if they
help
see
them.
me the knackhead here, and apart from doing this comedy, I've got other businesses where I never even where you not even know. When it is on one-on-one, I will explain, I will tell you other things when you decide to do. I have my property stuff, I have my logistics stuff, I have crazy other things that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I try to any small change, 20k, 30k, to what you want to buy, put it here to make sure that you secure everything,
Invest.
invest. So it's not about that is why you will never see any part of my personal life on social media. You will not know whether I'm driving car or I'm using leg. You will not see anything. So I rather so that I don't give myself tension. Anyway, we will say we'll invest, and we're still trying to invest more to make sure that we secure the future, secure the kids where they come, so that your kids not go suffer. That's the truth, and secure the person not where you go marry, so that you not go suffer person picking for house. Basically,
You are a smart man. Number one, you see another driving force or something, the underlying support that you have. You see the mindset of an accountant. You said it now. Accountant, because every kobo where you spend must be accounted for. Apart
it
from
has
even
to be
that one,
accounted for.
every hour that you spend is accounted for. There is a value that comes out of it after all said and done.
I
Officer
don't,
Jato,
I don't. Both. If you ask my partner husband material, if you ask my partner husband material, he knows. He has. I don't. You see all this thing. I pay me on phone. I'm connecting. Check. Let me check on you. No, don't do that. You're wasting my valuable time. Don't. I like it that you're checking on me, but I don't. Anything will not go add value to me. I don't give my energy to it.
Please, can you repeat that again? Because a lot of people need to know that. Say it again.
Anything that does not add value to me, I don't give my energy to it. I don't. And it helped, and the fact that I'm also an indoor person, I don't go out. You know that one. Me, after work, I'm in my house. So it kind of helps me also to also keep myself well and then do things that I need to do and do it right. And I'm not sabi all these social media. No. The only thing you see on me on social media is my job. Nothing else.
You know, I interviewed, we brought Brother Shaggy. It's similar, but you see the difference between your own and Shaggy. You understand? Which is sort of like similar because he has multiple characters as well. Is that your own co-work united? Make money complete united.
That's all.
You see
That's
that
all.
energy. And not just that, because I've caught you, you're a good music taster as well. And after all said and done, yes, we refuse to talk about one part, and we need to talk about that part.
Somebody has been shouting that I should sing. Let me sing before I forget. Don't ask me to sing again. No. After I sing this one, which song am I going to sing? When I want to sing, the song that comes easily to my head is gospel songs. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, please.
I'm
Feel
not
free.
sorry. I'm not sabi sing. People should not listen to what Bankulli is saying. I'm not sabi sing.
You feel sing,
They
do that one. We know you.
Oh, I just saw Noble League. That's another man I respect so very much.
No mind Noble. He say make him drop account here, account to call. Because we never can collect
I'm
title from
here
your
to
hand.
say how much I love you. I'm here to say how much I adore you. Lord, I'm not here to complain about my many problems. By your spirit and your grace, I'm confident you solve them. I don't forget the remaining one. I'm here to say I love you. I'm here to say I adore you. I'm here to say I love you. Ooh, yeah. I love to love you. I'm not sabi sing again, sorry.
You feel sing, you don't worry, na time. Baba don't to calculate. You get so many
Baba,
speech for head.
my voice don't crack. So
I
nobody trying
know.
to sing because I don't know how to sing again.
You are always on radio 247. You are always walking 247. I barely hear that then they do one they do no. You and husband material, Nedu, you see, in every step, in everything you said today, there's always that God factor.
Yeah, it's
You
always been
understand?
God for me. It's always been God for me.
Okay,